Okay, let me just. So we are playing a simultaneous exhibition, and I'll just. Okay, let it be. We are playing a simultaneous exhibition, and the host is IM here. His name is DMKey. Yeah, this is his username here. But I will just check out what is his name. I don't know how. Check out, yeah. You have started with Sicilian. That's really great. Yeah, he's streaming here live on YouTube. So okay, he's streaming here live. That's great. So you can watch his stream. You can even play with him. His name is David Kalashian. Okay, Kalashian. Okay, I don't know the exact pronunciation. I don't know which country he belongs to, but yeah, David Kalashian. Okay, that's his pronunciation. That's good. So for now, I'll just close this stream because it's not uh, within the rules to play and to watch the stream simultaneously because you get to know about what he's thinking, etc. So I will not pause the stream. I will just play with him and let's see what happens. It's a classical game, 20 plus 60. So each time he plays a move, he gains 60 seconds. That's good. I guess there are 40 people playing with him right now. So it's, yeah, 49 people. Wow. Where did it? I guess there are 49 people. I'll just check the chat. Yeah, 49 people in the simul. That's great. So yeah, his rating in classical games is actually it's not defined. It's 1500. So probably he has not played classical games with this account. So starting with a simultaneous execution. Um, yeah, these games are casual. I mean, they are not rated games. They don't affect your rating, even if I lose or even if he loses. It doesn't affect its rating because the problem is many a times when there are a lot of members, you don't get time to pay attention to its some members at the end. So yeah, it happens. You keep on playing the repeated members again and again. Those who play the moves. So that's really a disadvantage of playing simultaneous exhibition online. But okay, that doesn't matter. I mean, it's still a good feature that Leashes provides to host a simultaneous exhibition and even get exposed to a lot of players. Let's see what he plays. He has started off with Sicilian, and this is a variation of Sicilian whereby now knight f3 is expected. Knight f3 d4, and e6 is the Scandinavian variation of Sicilian defense. Even you can say the French variation of Sicilian. That's pretty solid, but it involves a little bit of patience. Let's see what he plays. I've seen a lot of his games. I mean, his blitz and rapid stats are too great. Blitz and sorry, bullet. You have 25, 30, and 24, 57. His rating is too great. His chess 960 rating is not so great, but he has played on 60 games. So 205 on rating. If you can achieve 205 on rating in 60 games, it's great. Let's see what he plays. With Sicilian on the board. Okay, knight f3. The main line is to go with d6 and then go knight f6. If I go knight f6 first, then e5 is a problem. And knight c6 also e5 is a problem. So let's go d6. You can even go into the Najdorf variation. Like, I don't know whether it's a pure Najdorf variation, but you have a variation where white goes d4. You have knight takes and c takes d4, knight takes d4, and then in order to stop knight to b5, you have a6. So that's the problem. And then you can go knight to f6, followed by bishop to e7, followed by castles. So, yeah. Yes, yes. Right. So let's see. There is a variation here where white plays bishop to b5 check and tries to exchange his bishop and then go d3 and go bishop e3, because after d3 his light squared bishop is actually the bad bishop in the entire position. So he tries to exchange it up with this light squared bishop, and if you go knight to c6, then there is no problem in playing bishop captures and b captures. So you get a double pawn on the c file, and but the problem remains that black can always push d5 in the center in the middle game. Let's see what he plays. Yeah, d4 is a common move which most of the players play here. D4, you have yeah, there you go. You go C6 on D4. You have to think a bit regarding the time, because now the time is 23 minutes, so I have a lot of time to think. He's 10 minutes behind, so and now he has to go around all the games again, and then he will reach back in another 5 minutes. So that's really terrible to play like that. But it's a thrill, because the more you win, it's really an achievable task, because there are some players. Example, if you take the last four players as only 1100 rated, so you are going game with them is going to finish too fast. So you can just attempt and keep the other games suspended, and you can just play with them 4 to 5 moves continuously and try to win those games quickly. Okay, let's read the chat. The chat is really amazing. I mean, I like to read the chat. There are really a lot of funny comments. Uh, Foreign people, Samuel, nice. Okay, he's going to flag. What did he write? He's going to top flag. He's going to flag. Let's beat an IM Mao. What is this? That's good. You should always keep the goals of beating an IM. Cool, come on, yeah. Haven't played chess before. Stand to the end, play until the last move. Oh, it's also in which is this language? Who is French? Yeah, French here. And mate until the end. Don't give up hope. Yes. Cool, Moya. See. Good day. I am DMKey. Thanks for your opportunity. Stand to the end. Clear the last one. Yeah, the repeated message. Okay, knight takes d4 is expected now. Knight takes d4. Many of people play knight c6 and blunder up the game, because you have knight b5 attacking the d6 pawn. You can go a6 after that, and then go knight a3. There's a variation. Yeah. Let's think. Knight b5 is coming, so knight c6 has to be played at some point. Whether the point is whether we have to go a6 first, or if to go knight c6 first. Because after knight c6, knight takes c6, p takes c6, your pawn is going to be really weak. You even have bishop e5 check coming, so you don't want to play such a position. So I like a6, going for the prevention. You don't allow knight b5 at all, and then go knight c6 and exchange of pieces. I don't like this, but I think there is a variation with e5. The problem is with e5. Here's bishop f4, then e5. Is there an variation like that? Let's go a6. I have to stop my b5 first. Okay, a4. The common idea that white uses here is to play bishop e3 and go knight a4, knight b6 in order to take control of the square. But it's okay. I mean, it doesn't need anything. Knight c6 takes, and I can go to b8, and yeah, it's a playable position, even if the knight is on b6. Yeah, he forces the knight to be on the b6, and then he plays a4, a5, and solidifies the piece on b6. But that can be of some use in the end game, because when you reach the end game in Sicilian defense, uh, there's not too much material on the queen side. I mean, if you have knight on b6, you really control all of the squares, important squares like c8, d7, and a8. So yeah, that can be a good thing. But I mean, there are many games where it has been played, but still black is able to hold and manage this variation. You can even go queen c7 and then knight c6. That is what I aim to go, because now these two are really controlled well. Let's see. It's bad if he gets timeout. I mean, it's only half the game, and I don't know how much games he has completed, but he is down to 10 minutes, even after the 60 seconds increments. So, if we hold on to the position quite long, then it's going to be real difficult. Let's see. Yeah, he has to play fast. I mean, he is going to see this time, and he has to play really fast and accurate. Be a coach. Yeah, I mean, I learned French. Yeah, I learned French a little, but I'm not fluent at French. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I can't speak it that fluent as I can speak English. Yeah, even I tried learning German. German is a very good language. German and French, these both languages really they really make you learn a lot of things. Yeah, yeah, and it's better if you know a good amount of languages. Like if you know 5 to 6 language, it's almost you're going to go well in your life, because learning languages not only affects you in your like in your job or anything, but it also makes you learn new things, because learning any language is not simple always. Let's see what he plays. I don't know if there is any tactic here. Bishop e3, okay, h3. Um, yeah, let's go with the main line. Queen c7, bishop f4. Yeah, this is the main line. Knight f6 is also good. Knight f6 is good. Queen c7 is a trademark move in Sicilian after you go a6 and d6, because you have to move the queen from d8. You can't keep it on d8 for a long time. Queen c7, knight c6 is just good. You can always try to go bishop f4 and e5, trying to break open the center. That is why I played a6 first. A6 is a very good, very important move in this game. Yeah, yeah. Somebody, I guess, somebody misclicked in his game. Yeah, it's interesting to see the results of this simultaneous execution at the end. I would like to see the results, because if it's more than 60%, 70%, that means you have like posted a totally successful simul, because it's very difficult to win more than 50 60% games with tough players into the taking into consideration, because what happens if you're playing with 2100, if you're playing with 2200 or 2300 player, then you have to be careful in all the moves, like not in the openings but in the middle game and the end games. They can be tactical, so it really becomes difficult after you're playing higher rated players in a simul. See what can do. He's left with 8 minutes, but the more moves he plays, he's going to gain time. That's good. Ooh, G4. Wow. Yeah, I've never seen an attack like that. I never have ever seen an attack like that. Now, should I go knight e7 and knight c6? It's interesting. He wants to go g5 and block my knight down here. I like bishop e7. Leaving the bishop first and going knight f6. But he can play g5 and stop knight f6. Hmm, that's really troublesome. I can go knight c6, knight captures bishop f4. Knight e7 is not possible after that. Yeah. I would like to go knight e7 and knight f6. Yeah, I like that. That is really good. The reason is I want to castle first. I don't want him to launch attack. The king is pretty safe in the center. The pieces have to be developed fast. Okay, does this affect anything? Knight e7. I don't know. This move is not played often in Sicilian, but e5, then d5, knight c6. You take bishop f4. That's great. That's really great. Yeah, this knight e7 I don't like knight e7 because it kind of blocks everything. So okay, let's go knight c6. Like that. I don't know if this move is. I know it's not a blunder, but knight f6, knight f6, g5, knight d7. Uh, you probably go passive for no reason. Knight takes c6, b takes c6, bishop f4, e5. E5 is a hasty move. The reason is you can't develop pieces after that. So e5, I don't like e5. Takes e5, d5. That's quite solid position. I mean, he's going to go queen e2 and he's going to castle, and that the Sicilian theory. So I have to play knight f6 at some point, and he's going to go g5 after that, and not allow me play e5 because of knight d5. So it's quite interesting. It's a very aggressive approach of playing g4. I've seen a game where g4 is met with h5, and that's too aggressive because um, black probably is going to castle kingside, and you playing h5 is really terrible. Bishop f4. I may even go knight takes uh, d4 and then e5. You know, knight takes d4 and e5, but it doesn't mean peace because if I check bishop d2, it's probably good. Any your knight c7 check, all those threats are really going to be dangerous. Let's see what he has prepared for knight c6. Bishop f4. Yeah, he must have been prepared bishop f4 for knight c6 always. Bishop f4 is a common. After which I'm going to play with knight f6 now. Because now g5, knight d7, I like that. I've developed my knight on c6, so you can go with that. Now, if we play g5, then it's going to be really troublesome because now after g5, I have to play knight takes d4, queen takes d4, knight e7, and then try to go knight c6. If he goes knight b3, then I'm going to get frustrated because I have to exchange pieces and I have to open up the position in order to gain space. And if he plays that, then it's totally horrible. But then I will be able to play knight f6 and bishop e7 at least. It's kind of a compensation that you have. If you don't attack, then you have to you give the opponent time for establishing himself. It's down to 6 minutes. I mean, he's playing a lot of games there. That's really great. Yeah, usually what people focus on simultaneous execution is that if you make any opening blunder, like if I had not played a6, like or if I had not played d6, if there are common opening blunders that people make. I mean, even if you're playing that opening for years together, you tend to make that mistake, and that is a very trivial mistake, but it can cost you the game because they are the what do you say the pressure points in the position, and if you are successful in attacking those points, then you are going to lose the match immediately. Yeah. Yeah, if the reason I like the Scandinavian variation is that, or the French variation of Sicilian is that the pawn on e6 really prevents knight d5, and knight d5 is a move which is a terror. I mean, if the pawn was on e7, even if I have played the dragon variation with knight f6, g6, bishop g7, move like knight d5 is always going to disturb me because it always troubles me. If queen f5 check, bishop d2, and if queen d7, knight b6 wins the exchange. So yeah, knight d5 is really troublesome. I hope it doesn't go f4 now because f4 is uh, too much aggressive. I mean, he's just willing to open up the position as he wants. It's too much aggressive. F4, yeah, bishop c2, that's good. Because he wants to play e5 and f6, knight f6, knight d7 probably. Yeah, castles. He's seeing all the moves. That's very good. He wants to attack with f4. That's for sure. He wants to attack with f4. Yeah, so play g4, f5, and open up the position as he can. Should I castle long or should I castle short? That's a trick. I mean, he plays two moves, he gains time. So that's a trick. I can go here. I'm waiting for him to play f4. Actually, let's see whether he plays it. Let's see how many games are going on. I don't know. He has a count of how many games are going on. Probably there will be um, some games. That is the current count. Yeah, he has to again come after solving all the games. Okay, these all games are too easy. We have discovered check and he's going to win. Sorry, that wasn't my mistake. Yeah. When you have a medical center near your streaming site, then you're going to really face two
Да,
problems,
ребята, сейчас
too much
человек
problems.
относительно. Не имеет смысла играть с 50 человеком. Вообще не имеет
How many
смысла.
games are remaining? I want to see how many games are remaining.
Просто это издевательство.
I don't know whether you can see. No, you cannot see that in stream. Okay. Yeah, he plays two moves. He's going to gain a lot of time. So probably I have to wait for 2 minutes over this game and then make him play. Because if I play fast, then I'm going to allow him to gain more time because his moves are fixed. The problem is that they have really good move order and they have fixed it. So it's really great to have them. Yeah, if you yeah, yeah, it happens. I mean, when you're playing on 50 boards, you can blender on one board. It happens, but they don't blender so easily. Reason being that they have to really play very calmly and focused. Just yeah. Winner, what winner of Thisto? I just don't know how to pronounce it. Winner of Thisto is he's a 1300 rated and he has a lot of confidence. I mean, he's saying he has to play till the end and try to win it. Great. Yeah, simultaneous becomes easy in the end when you have only 5 to 6 players remaining and uh, probably all the games are in the end games. Then I mean, it is not outright an easy game, but still you can have hopes to, yeah. Win the simultaneous. Yeah, I don't support this trick of playing slow. The reason is yeah, I know the reason behind it because if you play slow, then he's going to get a very less amount of moves, and then he's going to get very less amount of increment. So that's yeah, that's one of the tricks. But see, if you want to win the game, play fair, and you can play outright. If you are losing the game, you can just resign. That doesn't matter if you win in a losing position. Yeah, it does matter to you because it seems that yeah, you have defeated an IM and of a higher rating. But actually what happens is that it doesn't what to say get well into you and that you have defeated an IM just on the time. So it's better to defeat any international master on the position rather than focusing on the time. Yeah, bishop f4. Yeah, bishop f4 is good. Bishop f4 puts pressure on d6, and I'm going to castle. After that, you have g5, knight d7, e5. There are a lot of moves. Yeah, bishop f4, e5 would be a bit of hastiness because after bishop f4, e5, bishop g3, followed by knight takes d6, and oh sorry, knight takes c6, bishop b takes c6, and followed by bishop g3, and you can't prevent knight d5. He's going to go f4. Okay, bishop e3. Yeah, that's good. He's waiting for me to castle. Short. Okay. Hey, if I take, he has bishop takes, and then there's uh, nothing left. He has g5 after castles. That's great. I have to activate my bishop somehow, or I can even go at 6 and stop g5. But f4 is really. If I castle in this position, then he's going to go berserk over the game, and he's going to just attack me like yeah, like a completely different guy. That's the reason I don't want to castle. h5, g5 is okay. I mean, keeping the king in center is also not a good task. He may go queen d2 to d1 and then attack on g6. So castling is more or less force, but it gives him yeah, it gives him a target. That is why I don't like it. It gives him a target. Yeah, g5. Okay. Yeah, he has to go f4 at some point. F4 is a key move in the position, and he's going to play this. What if I long castle? If I try to annoy him by playing long castles, then he's going to really get annoyed. But I don't have a chance. Bishop d7, g5 traps my knight. I have to go knight back to g8. Okay, that's not good. If I go right away, he's going to play f4. Okay, let's castle. Now there will be two consequences. First of all, I'm going to face a huge attack with f4, and then probably have to resign the game because if I face an attack with f4, then I have to keep on, yeah, keep on just holding to the position because you can't cut on d4 and play d5. Yeah, that is an option, but it's a very rare option that anyone can use. It's going to be a difficult position, yeah, certainly. Knight d5. You allow knight d5, you allow a lot of troubles. Yeah, I could have captured here, play e5, and tried to stop f4 somehow, but it doesn't help. I mean, after knight d5, I have to go queen d8, and he goes bishop b6. He completely dominates the position. Yeah, he has g5. Yeah, g5 takes. Yeah, a lot of complications. Probably e5 was good. Yeah, I accepted. Probably e5 was good, but not that good to be. Let's see whether he can attack in 1.5 minutes. If he's able to attack, he's a master. Yeah, the attack is ready. I mean, you don't need to think over this attack. But then again, the only thing that you have to uh, see about is about playing the right moves. Yeah, in the right order, of course. Yeah, yeah. Personally, I don't like this position. I mean, I have played the safer version of Sicilian, but what happens is that you don't try and you don't try and observe the right moves. Even if the sequence is wrong, then you can face the consequences. Yeah. How many games are remaining? I'm just not seeing. Whom is he playing with? There's only 30 seconds on the clock. So
F4. Ой, слон c4 зевнул там шах.
yeah, everywhere he has a different time. Just
Ай,
because
просрочил время.
there is no increment.
Просрочил.
Okay, he lost a match.
У
He
многих
lost
уже
to
просрочил
someone.
время.
And
Шах.
perhaps
F5.
okay, he has played the move. Knight takes c6. Uh, yeah, I don't want to allow queen takes c6 and e5 is just terrible. So yeah, that is what happens. You get timeout in most of the matches, and even if there is some lower rated player, he can win with you, even if our rating is too high. The reason is you are not able to reach to that particular game. I mean, if it's a 37th game, you don't even reach the 37th game every time. You have to think on the fifth game a lot, and then people get happy that yeah, I've defeated I am just on time. So it's better to play with the IM till then, and even if you lose, you are going to there's nothing to lose. Yeah, f4 is a perfectly fine move. He's going to now attack. Okay, yeah, that's good. E5, f5, everything is coming. E5, f5, d5, e5. Yeah, you have that. Let's go d5. Yeah, e5 is a common approach that you can use. Yeah, it's going to be very tough. Okay, he has gained 2 minutes. Wow. So he's going to play this game again and again. That's great. He's going to f5. Now f5 means knight takes c5 or queen takes c5. Any of the two. Is there any queen trap after queen takes c5? Oh wow. There is. There is one queen trap. Yeah. I didn't see that. Yeah, but knight takes c5 will do. Bishop f4. Yeah, this. It will do. Let's see what he plays. Yeah, the plan is to go bishop c5, exchange of this bishop. This is a very important bishop. I have to see how to activate one of my pieces. Yeah, that's great. He was on 26 seconds and he very rightly played the move. Yeah, yeah, you have that's the skill that you need to play while playing, and you need to have while playing any simultaneous execution. Probably very less amount of games are remaining. Yeah. Was able to come to my game immediately after playing 1 to 2 games, so it's really good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I accept it. The more you think, the more you're giving time for him to think. Yeah, yeah. Five. I even have a tactic that um, probably many of you have seen. If bishop f4, then I go queen b6 with a check. And the reason is now my knight is out of the pin, and I can go knight back to d7. So it's a very well-known tactic. Yeah, if he wants to go too speedy at this position, he can go f6 directly, and I think that is what he's going to play because f6 is really a tough move to spot. F6, bishop takes f6, you go rook takes f6, g takes f6, and bishop h6. But see, I don't mind giving up a piece, giving up exchange. Even if I give up a piece, it will be two pieces for rook, and it's still fine for me because you don't have time to spot all the moves when you're down, when you're having two pieces for the rook. So let's see what happens. Yeah, he's back. f6 is bishop f4. Okay, let's go queen to b6 is a check. Yeah, he must have calculated bishop d6 and then I go. Yeah, bishop d6 f6. He must have calculated bishop d6 and f6. Yeah. It was good. Bishop d6 for good. Bishop d6 and f6. Probably bishop d6 f6. G6 was not good, but bishop d6 f6 knight g6 was good. After bishop captures, queen captures, and then you can even go f captures on g7, king captures on g7, knight e4. So that was a very good variation. Analyzed it, but probably I feel this is a better one because this keeps all the supports on intact. Probably in the game. Still, my pieces are not developed, so I don't like this. I want to develop my bishop on c8, and I really want to develop my bishop on c8. Okay, he's there. King h2. If I go queen takes, what if I go queen takes c3? Yeah, knight d7 or yeah, knight c4 is also a good move. Knight c4 b6. Knight c4 knight d6 f6. Yeah, very thoughtful. Very very thoughtful. Yeah. Yeah. What is his plan? Yeah, he has gained a lot of time. Yeah, that's great. He's really having an complete idea of what he's doing. I mean, yeah, I just saw that he lost to a player just because on the time. So yeah, that can happen. But this is really solid. Knight f6 now. His king is open. I mean, I don't have to worry about my king. It's his king who has to worry. Bishop g3. You have to go somewhere with the knight. What will it be? Where would it be? Yeah, that's the point of contention. It's not about being greedy. If I go there, then it's go knight f4. I want to sum up like bishop d6. I don't want to allow any sacrifice here. So that's not the option. You can choose queen d8, probably. Yes, queen d4. Even threats bishop 2. Sorry. Yeah, let's go. Let's try an idea. Not bishop f6 here. Okay, let's try this. I'm invoking g5. I'm invoking bishop f2. Uh, just in case he wants to play that. And as the camera is on, it's really good to be here. Knight e8. Knight e8. I'm missing something for knight e8. Queen h5. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was really ridiculous. Okay, let it be. Let's see what happens. Okay, he's at my game itself. So, yeah, Queen h5 was the most expected of all. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, rook takes, bishop takes. Yeah, that's almost the expected line. And then go. Yeah, that's almost the expected line. He's going really well. Rook f1. But then knight f5. What he has for knight f5? Oh, he didn't has. Oh, no, he doesn't have queen e8. Oh, wow. Oh, he missed. He missed something. He missed some things. That's good for me. Let's go 95. That's really good for me. Yes, a lot of time. 5 minutes. That's too long a time to play. There was a win after bishop takes d6. Yeah, bishop takes d6, bishop takes d6, queen e8 check, bishop f8, rook f1, and then I had to go queen c5, and then probably could go queen f7. Oh, it was a win. So sad. He missed it. Did he miss? Oh no. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You have queen c7 check. Yeah, he did not miss it. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, he did not miss it. He rather tried to trick me after rook f1 that if I play something like bishop b7 or something, then oh yeah, even moving the bishop could have been done. I wanted to improve the position of my pieces, try and grab more space, and then try and meet him. That's good. Let's try. This position is good for me, I guess. I don't know. I don't evaluate this position as bad. I mean, when I oh wow, Wow. Ooh, great. Oh, how did I miss that? So great. Is it trying to trick me with knight d5? Yeah, absolutely. That was a good line. Yeah, really well played. Appreciate it. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, it tricked me with this line. I mean, I'm up by exchange. If I'm looking at g6, I don't like that. I would happily give back the exchange. That position is more far out playable to me, yeah, rather than this position. So bad. I didn't maintain the advantage. Really terrible. Okay, let's give back the exchange. I don't think that's a very good move by him. Yeah, he really played well. That's still equal after queen takes p2. I mean, he's gained a lot of pawns. The 5 versus, yeah, bishop e6 check. He doesn't even need to think. King h8 g6, I don't like to play that. So probably I would go bishop e6. Yeah, I'm offering my rook. Yeah. Well, if you accept it, it's a poison rook. Let's see what happens if you accept it. f4 maybe? Let's try. Bishop e1. Yeah, the light squared bishop is really too much active, so it needs to be captured anyhow. If I'm able to do it, it's really going to go well for me. But if I'm unable to do it, it's not going to go bad. Well, this is a good position. Yeah, you missed bishop take d6. That's really great. Yeah, probably when you're playing so much games, you tend to miss some moves. This is what, yeah, this is typical Tal move. You have to capture it, or queen f2, and if you go bishop e1, you have too passive. I don't have any checks. I have a lot of time to think. 33 minutes I can just spend on the end game. That's good. I can even go queen takes b2, or even try to go f3. F3? No, queen takes f3. Yeah, queen takes f3. No, it's not good. Okay, that was great. Queen b8, bishop f3. Yeah, queen b8, bishop f3. Queen f3 is also good. I have to be on the attack now. It's not a time to defend positions. Yeah, maybe queen e3 is best. Trying to go queen d2 check and trying to invade the position. Yeah, I mean I'm down pawns, so I don't really hope to do. I can't give him advantage with, yeah. If I play queen takes b2, he has queen e2, and then probably the advantage will shift over his side because that's not that forcing. Queen f3, queen g2. He is up a pawn, so that's, I can even grab it with bishop takes b3. I don't mind grabbing that pawn. Yeah, queen f3 is what I matter. Tough task. Let's go. I mean, I'm leaving a pawn. Okay, bishop g2. Yeah, that was right. Well played, sir. I had analyzed queen f3. Yeah. Okay. No worries. Yeah. What about bishop takes a2 now? Yeah, f3 works. F3. Queen takes f3. Or queen d2. I'm losing support of my bishop, so I don't want to play queen d2. f3, bishop takes f3, bishop g6 check, and it's one. Queen takes f3, bishop check, bishop in between. Takes doesn't let you get the compensation. Yeah, right. So bad. I think it's a winning position. I mean, it's going to be too much above and plus, but there's something that I'm not, yes, spotting in the right move. Queen f3. Let's try. He's going to play g6. That's his trademark. He's going to play g6 anyhow at some point. And then he's going to bishop d5 queen d5, try to attack me on the back rank. Let's go queen d2. Queen e8. You go bishop d5 or f3. Yeah, g6 is marvelous. It's really marvelous. You have to miss nothing to get g6. Yeah. And this queen takes c2 is it winning for me? No, it's not. If I take, what if I take? If I take and go bishop d5, it's really going to go well. If I take, go bishop d5. Oh yes, bishop e1. He has a lot of tactics. I have to be careful of every one of them, each one of them. I'm happy if I take. She takes queen f4. That's it. Let's see what he has. Yeah, that's the only move. And now I can go bishop d5, right? Yeah. Okay. I don't think there is any defense for f3. Of course, he has c4. He has to give up material. But I don't have bishop d6. Oh, fish. I don't have bishop d6. So bad. He's hoping for queen e6 check. Maybe he wants to shout something out. F3 is unstoppable. Queen, bishop b7, queen e6 check, king h8. Bishop c6, bishop a8. You have a lot of things. This seems to be winning. Actually, I'm not likely to keep the bishop hanging on b7, but it's supporting the a6 pawn, so it's probably good. He has to get out of the pin, yeah. He has to get out of the pin. Yeah, that is more or less force. f3 now. c6. Yeah, could I not just take that pawn? I have this variation. Which is not at all winning. If I take this, this is very tricky. If I take this, it's going to take my bishop. And I don't have this check. That may be winning. King takes. Bishop c5 check. King here. King check. Here. Check. It's very tough. How many of you say bishop c6? Bishop c6 is too good. Yeah. Too extremely tall. Yeah, it's a tall move, basically. Trying to win the piece anyhow. Let's go with that. Woohoo! Wow! That was great. Defeating an IM. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't see queen takes g2 checkmate. That's well. Let's type here. Good game. So that was fine. Yeah. Now let's watch the stream. Yeah, we have completed a game. So when you have nothing to do, you can watch the stream. I don't know about his reaction. He didn't see queen takes g2. He's watching my game. Yeah, he's watching my game. 27 losses. Wow. That's
Позиции
great.
остались. Это, конечно, проиграно.
I don't know what he's speaking, but
Мя-мя-мя.
he must be really, really, really fine. Not a good day for
5
that.
вопросов просто проиграно. А это... А это, думаю, ничья.
Okay, let's do it. That was all for today. Defeating an iron. That's great.